When people talk about reggae, the first names are always Jamaican: Marley, Tosh, Burning Spear. But reggae's heartbeat didn't stop at the Caribbean shores. Across Africa, from Nigeria to South Africa, from Ivory Coast to Kenya, a new wave of voices picked up the rhythm and made it their own. These weren't just imitators of Jamaican sound. They were innovators, weaving reggae's pulse into African struggles, languages, and traditions. From protest anthems to spiritual chants, from township dance halls to Pan-African stages, these groups gave reggae a second home. This is the story of the top 10 reggae groups from Africa, the pioneers who proved that reggae is not just Jamaican music, but a global language of resistance, hope, and identity.
Come like Jesus on the wings of two angels over Jerusalem, flowing like the white nail and the blue now converging.
In the heart of Cape Town, a city defined by both its beauty and its turbulent history, the Rudimentals carved out a sound that was uniquely South African. Formed in the early 2000s, the band fused ska, punk energy, and roots reggae into an explosive live experience. Their multicultural lineup reflected the post-apartheid identity of South Africa: diverse, forward-looking, and unafraid to confront social issues. Songs like Gangsta and Drop the Guns weren't just entertainment. They were sharp political statements set to bouncing, horn-driven reggae rhythms. What set the Rudimentals apart was their ability to pull younger audiences into reggae spaces, blending ska and raga energy with traditional roots vibes. In doing so, they kept reggae alive in South Africa, but gave it a streetwise, urban twist.
All right, CEtrends fam, let's keep it real. We're pouring our hearts into bringing you the best celebrity news and music deep dives. What? Check it. A massive 98% of you aren't subscribed yet. Subscribing is how you can truly support us, helping us grow and create even better content. If you're vibing with what we do, take a sec to hit that subscribe button. It's free and makes a huge difference. Plus, ring that notification bell so you never miss out. Let's flip that 98% and build this CEtrends family together. Your support is everything.
At the crossroads of East Africa, reggae was given a modern, cross-border push by the East African Bashment Crew. Founded in the 2000s, the group was a collaboration between Uganda's BB Cool and Kenya's Necessary Noise. Their fusion of dancehall, raga, and reggae became a soundtrack for a new generation of East Africans, addressing love, social unity, and politics. Tracks like Fire Anthem and Africa Unite carried not only the rhythms of Kingston, but also the urgency of Nairobi and Kampala's youth cultures. By uniting two countries musically, the crew embodied reggae's Pan-African potential, a music that could bridge borders as easily as it bridged cultures. From the banks of the Zambezi River came Mokoamba, a Zimbabwean group who embodied Afrofusion with reggae as one of their central pillars. Rising to fame in the 2000s, they sang in Tonga, Shona, English, and other regional languages, infusing reggae's rhythms with African funk, traditional drumming, and soaring harmonies. Their album Rising Tide, 2012, won acclaim worldwide for its ability to marry roots reggae grooves with African storytelling. Mokawamba represented how reggae in Africa had evolved, no longer simply imported, but deeply localized, reflecting Zimbabwean cultural and spiritual traditions. You grew up with the sound of reggae, the heartbeat of the islands. But this Halloween, it's your turn to bring that vibe back. From classic dreadlock hats to full-on Jamaican costumes, into something we've got the look that takes you straight to Kingston. Universal, no passport needed. True to the spirit of protest, stand tall, while and let them know reggae never fades. Click the link, grab your reggae costume today, and make Halloween a celebration of the music we love. Formed in the 1990s, Jabali Africa began as students performing Kenyan folk music before expanding into reggae, Afrobeat, and fusion. Their use of African percussion alongside roots reggae rhythms made their sound immediately distinctive. They toured internationally, becoming cultural ambassadors not just for Kenya, but for African reggae as a whole. Songs like Get Up, Stand Up, a Marley cover reinterpreted with African drums, and original tracks about social justice helped them carve out a respected space.
Jabali Africa proved that reggae could evolve into something simultaneously African and universal, staying true to the spirit of protest while rooted in indigenous rhythms.
From Abidjan, Ismail Isaac became one of West Africa's most recognized reggae voices during the 1990s. Known as the Ivorian Tiken Jah before Tiken Jah, he used reggae as a vehicle for messages of justice, peace, and social awareness. His smooth vocal style and consistent commitment to conscious themes earned him a loyal following across Francophone Africa. What made Ismail Isaac remarkable was his ability to stand at the crossroads of tradition and modernity, maintaining the sound of roots reggae while lyrically addressing the political instability and corruption that plagued Ivory Coast. For many, he was proof that reggae's spirit of resistance thrived far from Jamaica's shores.
You know, bro, there's just something magical about listening to a reggae album on vinyl. The warmth of the sound, the ritual of dropping the needle on the record. It's a whole different vibe that digital just can't match. And if you've ever wanted to get into that classic vinyl sound, but didn't know where to start, I've got you covered. I've been checking out this Victrola Bluetooth portable suitcase turntable. It's the perfect way to get started with vinyl. You just pop it open, put on a classic album like Bob Marley's Exodus or Toots and the Maidles' Funky Kingston, and let the groove take over. The best part is, it's a suitcase design, so you can literally take your reggae vibes anywhere to the backyard, a friend's place, or just move it from room to room. And it even has Bluetooth, so you can stream music from your phone when you're not spinning records. It's the best of both worlds. This is a great starting point for any fan who wants to feel the foundation of the groove in a whole new way. If you're interested in grabbing one for yourself, I've put a link to it in the description below. Clicking that link and buying one is an awesome way to support the channel and help us keep bringing you more deep dives into the music we all love. So go check it out, and let's get back to the countdown.
In South Africa, reggae was more than music. It was a weapon against apartheid. Colbert Makwevo, often hailed as the father of Venda reggae, became one of the most important voices in the country's struggle. Emerging in the 1980s, his songs like The System and Give Me Back My Culture gave voice to the pain of oppression and the yearning for freedom. Makwevo's genius was in merging reggae's defiant heartbeat with South African folk idioms and languages. His work wasn't just entertainment, it was survival, resistance, and spiritual strength.
Children don't go to school as they used to do before.
For generations of South Africans, he proved reggae could articulate the very soul of liberation. Known as the revolutionary griot of reggae, Tiken Jah Fakoly has spent his career as a fearless critic of corruption, dictatorship, and neo-colonialism in Africa. Rising in the 1990s, his albums, including Francafrique, 2002, and Coup de Gueule, 2004, positioned him as the continent's most outspoken reggae voice. Fakoly's power comes from his ability to combine traditional African storytelling with militant reggae. Singing in French and Dioula, he crafted music that could reach both local and international audiences. While many African leaders condemned him, fans across the continent embraced him as a truth-teller in the Marley and Tosh tradition. His concerts feel less like shows and more like rallies, a reminder that reggae remains a music of conscience. Nicknamed the Rainmaker, Majek Fashek became Nigeria's most iconic reggae star, breaking through in the late 1980s with his massive hit, Send Down the Rain. For Nigerians living through political upheaval and economic struggles, the song became an anthem of hope. Majek blended reggae with rock and African traditional music, creating a sound that was both global and uniquely Nigerian. His charisma, dreadlocked image, and soulful delivery earned him comparisons to Marley. In the 1990s, he even crossed over internationally, performing with the likes of Jimmy Cliff and Tracy Chapman. Though his later years were troubled, Majek Fashek's legacy as Africa's reggae superstar remains untouchable. If Bob Marley was reggae's prophet, Alpha Blondy became its African preacher. With his band Solar System, he carried reggae's flame into the heart of West Africa and beyond. Singing in English, French, Dioula, and Hebrew, Blondie gave reggae a global voice that resonated across cultures. His songs, from Cocody Rock to Jerusalem, blended roots reggae with African rhythms, spiritual themes, and sharp political critique. Blondie's ability to weave unity messages with defiance made him a Pan-African icon. Even today, he remains one of the most recognized reggae voices on the continent, with a career spanning 4 decades.
All right, CEtrends fam, let's keep it real. We're pouring our hearts into bringing you the best celebrity news and music deep dives. But check it. A massive 98% of you aren't subscribed yet. Subscribing is how you can truly support us, helping us grow and create even better content. If you're vibing with what we do, take a sec to hit that subscribe button. It's free and makes a huge difference. Plus, ring that notification bell so you never miss out. Let's flip that 98% and build this CEtrends family together. Your support is everything.
At the very top stands Lucky Dube, the man who became Africa's answer to Bob Marley. Starting his career in Bakanga before turning fully to reggae in the mid-1980s, Dube rose to become South Africa's most celebrated reggae artist and one of the most famous globally. His albums, from Prisoner, 1989, to House of Exile, 1991, tackled apartheid, injustice, and the struggles of the poor, while offering hope for reconciliation and peace. Songs like Remember Me and Different Colors / One People resonated not just in Africa, but worldwide, turning Dube into a global ambassador for reggae. Tragically, his life was cut short in 2007 when he was murdered during a carjacking. Yet his voice lives on, a reminder that reggae, in Africa, became not just music, but a moral compass. If you enjoyed this episode, then go watch this video.